What up, world? I'm Symbols, and today I'm really excited to start showing off the spawn area of our brand new Comunity SMP, starting with the aptly named spawn ship. Now, I tried to take a page from some adventure maps, as I feel like they offer a little bit more immersion for the player, rather than just having you pop up in a nice looking area. So we decided to design the whole starting scenario around the idea that you've been captured by aliens. I'm sure you guys can see some builds off in the background, so if you're interested in seeing those a little bit more in depth, stay tuned for the future videos, and maybe consider clicking the subscribe button so that you don't miss out. If you've seen any of the past videos, this might be a little bit different, and then it's going to be more stream of thought rather than the process that was involved with the building. So sit back, relax, and without further delay.
Gentlemen, beam me aboard.
Upon initially spawning in, players will find themselves trapped in a glass test tube, which leads to the only logical conclusion that your character is being butt probed daily and fed nothing but pop rocks and orange juice while they try and figure out what makes you tick and... oh, it's open. So, upon initially spawning in, players will find themselves aboard the ship with these other experiments, a book on how to claim land, and a small inventory to help get them started. Whether or not a player explores the ship is up to them, but I did leave a couple of Easter eggs to find, and that's kind of why I'm making this video. So, behold!
Oh my dear God, Jesus.
Okay. So the next area that I want to show you guys is the mess hall, and I'm actually really happy with the way this all turned out. The quartz and the concrete continue through the entire ship, but for this room we chose a bluish green and purple palette that's going to be accented by these shroom lights and the crimson plants that you see dotted about the corners. I'm not entirely sure what the kitchen would be used for, but I know they like their green jello. Anyways, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a bit of a Star Trek nerd, and I like to think that I took a little bit of inspiration from there. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments, and I will see you in the next room. There are two more places that I want to share with you guys, but this is the last of the outer rooms I'm going to show on the video. You see each of these chambers that are circling the room here? Well, these are intended to be cryopods, keeping the aliens in a deep, deep sleep. Which is probably good, seeing as you're wandering around the ship with no one to say otherwise. Unless, of course, you hit these little flip-flaps over here. But Sim, what's in that last room? You may be asking yourself. Well, I intended this room to be an Easter egg, so you'll have to come back once you're a little more equipped. For now, it remains locked behind a blast door.
None shall pass. What? None shall pass.
After exploring the ship, you'll inevitably find yourself in the center ring. Well, we'll just take a quick look around here. Starting on the right, we have a little control panel for the tractor beam in the center, which doesn't really do anything, but we can pretend. Moving on, a couple of robots with some spare parts. I actually really love these guys. I know they don't do anything, but again, we can pretend. In this corner, a little bit of alien plant life. Some of this stuff is obviously from the Nether, but we can pretend. And lastly, a couple of test tubes for convenient storage. But I think that wraps it up for the ship, and I think that wraps it up for this video. The only thing left to do is jump. Guys, if you liked what you saw, I will be showing off a little bit more on the server, so make sure you subscribe to stay notified. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I hope I made it just a little bit better. Peace out!